We've been doing man overboard drills for the last 2 days, and actually it's not that difficult. You just need to know exactly what to do. My paperboat dream was not only to one day own my own sailboat, but also to become really well qualified. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you step for step on how to become a Yachtmaster offshore qualified captain. I'm going to take you on some exhilarating sails, a lot of chart work, and you're going to, at the end of this few episodes, have your Yachtmaster's offshore qualification with me.
I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle?
The paperboat project, as you will still realize, is not just about making my dreams come true, but making some dreams for other people come true too. In the episodes to come, we go fishing, we do a lot of sailing, and we inspire a lot of people from all over the world that sent me some amazing emails and shared their paperboat projects with me. Welcome to the Paperboat Project. Welcome back to the Paperboat Project. Last week we had so much fun. We learned how to sail up to a mooring ball and pick it up under sail with no engine. We raced a sailing school in Langebaan, South Africa. We crossed a traffic separation scheme with massive big ships around us. We learned so much. Oh, and we boiled some vinegar instead of water for our coffee.
How are we gonna get that out of the pot though?
If you missed the episode, make sure to go and check it out. This week on the Paperboat Project, we continue our Yachtmaster's offshore qualification. We learn how to dock a boat correctly. We do some man overboard drills. This, guys, is very, very important.
Why not watch us do it?
Why not watch us do it? We beat into the wind. We learn some core rigs. We sail. If you're here for sailing, well, you're in for a great episode. Stick around to the end and let me know what was your favorite part of this episode. It's always been a dream for me to teach people how to sail. Well, I'm getting qualified and you're coming with me. You're in South Africa, right here on the Paperboat Project. Well, a good morning to you. Look how beautiful it is. Wow. It is the third day of the Yachtmasters practical. It's going to be a long day. We're going to do more man overboards. We're going to do more technical sailing, sail trimming, etc. I'll film what I can. First, breakfast and coffee.
Yeah, use spot control. Use spot control to take bearings.
What are you guys doing out here? Man overboard.
A man overboards.
Okay, what's the first thing we do when we do man overboard?
Signal that there's a man overboard. First get someone to check where the person is.
Okay.
Get someone down to
Call a mayday.
call a mayday on the radio, mark the guy's position. We'll crash tack over. Go past the guy about 3 boat lengths. After that, come past.
Why not watch us do it?
Why not watch us do it? Man overboard. I always feel very uncomfortable with it. So I've been thinking about how will I ever get them out of the water if that happens, because ultimately now you're responsible to get that person out of the water. First of all, when somebody's man overboard, yell man overboard and tell somebody to spot that guy. Keep your eye on that person. One person on the boat will be responsible for looking at that child or that person in the water, and do not take your eyes off of it. Second of all, run down, press the man overboard button on your GPS, mayday, mayday, mayday. Give them what happened. Crash tack the boat. If you have the option of more people on the boat too, then you crash tack the boat and then start making your way back. 3 boat lengths away, you want to tack back up and sail towards that person. Pick up the person on the leeward side of the boat, not the windward side, the leeward side. Why? Because the boat drifts faster than the person in the water. So if you are downwind, downstream from the guy, the boat will be drifting further away from that man overboard. That's your basic steps on a man overboard. Practice, practice, practice. That's the only way that you're going to perfect it. And that's what we're doing right now. Plus we're doing chart work. Plus we're having fun. Plus we're just having a great time. I hope you have a great time too. Okay, we're going to try and see if we can put the tow rails in the water. Being taught how to get off a dock with your stern coming out. Hey guys, what a day. Right, so the other thing that we're busy with today is navigation. How to get out of port, how to get a back bearing, 3-point fix, how to know exactly where you are all the time, how to communicate on the boat with your crew, how to tell you where you are. So inside we have a navigator right now, it's MJ, and he's going to be telling us how he wants us to get out of this channel. So get a back bearing, get a fix, or get a transit on land. It might be a house, or it might be a lighthouse and a house, 3-point fix. Make sure that you know how far you're traveling, and then we can just communicate that with the guys on the boat. So that's very important when there's fog. That's very important when you don't know the ports at all. So you just make sure that you know and communicate to the people on the boat. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be the navigator in a little bit. Right now I will be doing handheld compass fixing and getting bearings, and yeah, it's all fun. It's all stuff you have to know.
Oh, when you look at me like that, I swear that something in the air so vibrant. Now I'm just pointing out the fact. Hey,
Guys, can I have a visual bearing on port control, please?
Yeah.
you keep looking at me.
Okay, what's your course? Your course should be 48 degrees.
Yeah, it's more or less, yes.
Okay, I'd like you to sail as close as possible to that port marker.
Look in front.
And then when we get to that port marker, we're going to tack to port side at 303 degrees.
Okay, look, and then we need to get ready to try
285 on board
right in
control.
front of us.
Okay, it's right in front of us, okay? Perfect. Get as close as possible to the marker, and then we're going to tack over 303 degrees. You're going to be heading for the government jetty, so your visual bearing will be the government jetty, and I'll give you more visual aids as we go.
30 degrees, you said.
303.
303.
Okay, I'll tell you when to tack. Okay, I navigated these guys as close as possible to the wind, so we are heeling quite a bit. Look here. I'm trying to keep it. There's the water right there. So I'm heading there for the government jetty. We are beating into the wind right now, and yeah, the navigation's gone well. You know, the most important thing is to just be able to tell yourself where you are all the time. So visual aids, a back bearing, a 3-point fix. Keep asking the people in the cockpit, you know, give me a visual bearing on a port control, on a house, or this or on that. And also try and see whenever you do a tack, look at your instruments and see how far you've sailed, and then just mark it off, mark off every time you can see where you are. But right now we're doing perfect. The wind is playing with us, and everything's going really well. What do you think?
Going good, going on. Well done, Stefano. Taking us to where we need to be.
Thank you, brother. How you doing, navigator?
Hey, I think I'm into you. You made me wanna
Okay, we're gonna try and see if we can put the tow rails in the water. Let's go. Come on, let's do it.
You make me wanna put my hands down. We'll never fly unless we try. Unless we try. Wanna get it close with you. You make me wanna put my hands down. We'll never fly unless we try. Unless we try.
Brother.
Good.
You're doing good down there. Okay, let's go.
He's coming up.
It's lunchtime on sailing vessel Ingwe, and we're leaning over. Our navigator has been navigating us for about an hour now. We just almost put the boat like completely into the water. That was fun. Now he's gonna do a rollie. We're gonna do some sandwiches. We're day 3 of Yachtmaster training. Today's been fun, eh, boys?
Oh, it's been lucky,
yeah, it's been really fun. We've done some really fun sailing exercises. If you ever want to do your qualification, come to Ocean Star Sailing in South Africa. It's worth it. What is for lunch?
Sandwiches with some nice lettuce, some chicken bologna, and salt and vinegar.
184
Made some really interesting lunches. This is probably the most interesting one I've seen. Is our main hazel?
Yeah.
Lekker, bro.
Lekker.
A whole entire day of sailing. We started at 6 a.m. this morning. I think now it is 6:30, 7. It's the most beautiful time of day. Sun is setting. We have beautiful birds. We have some seals around the boat. And you know, I sometimes just stop and think, wow, how amazing and how privileged I am to be living this life. But the sailing is not over for the day. We are now preparing the boat and we're going for a night passage. We are going to be sailing, I think, 17 nautical miles south coast towards Cape Town and back. There's a lekker weather system coming in, so it's going to be cold. I'm using my European sailing underwear, and then I'm going to put my jackets on and my buff, and I wish I'd brought my fowlie. So I'm not going to film too much of the night passage, but I'll show you guys as we go out and what it looks like here, because it's beautiful. Thanks for coming along, and I'm hoping that you're enjoying this journey with me too. 4th day at the RYA Yachtmasters course. Last night we did a night sail. I didn't film anything. On my watch it wasn't a night sail, it was a night motor. The wind dropped at about, I don't know what time did we go down, like 12 or 1, and then coming back up down the coast there was no wind, so I didn't want to film motoring, and the swell was big and I was like, I hate those sails, but it had to be done. So part of the course you had to do a night sail of over 60 nautical miles, which we did. Looking at the logbook now, it was quite a busy night. Everybody's very tired. We came back, and as soon as we got back we started with our coal rigs, lights, shapes, all those type of things. Now we're gonna go sail again. We have to practice docking, and I don't know what else. Guys, this is a busy course. It is not for the fainted hearted. This guy here, I think, how many hours did you sleep last night, Emia?
None.
Nothing. So he says he slept nothing. How much did you sleep?
6, maybe an hour.
He was sleeping in the cockpit because he couldn't come down. It was feeling so sick. And you, how did you do last night?
Oh, as soon as I hit the pillow, I was out.
I'm gonna film a little bit of what we're doing today and explain, and maybe you can learn something with me too. Alright, we're coming off the dock with a bow spring. I just did mine, so being taught how to get off a dock with your stern coming out.
Can I slip?
With the slip. Ooh.
Okay, slip.
As you can see, the stern is coming out because of the bow spring that we have there. So if you have your bow spring and you steer towards the jetty, the stern will start coming out and then you can back up. So that's what we've been doing. Okay.
I got fucking, I got Valoids, zinc poles, I got Quamprel.
Guys, so this was the watch list last night, and the way that we did it was 3 hours on for everybody, but hour and a half rotation. I was on from 2 to 5, but MJ came in hour and a half into my watch, so there was an hour and a half rotations. It worked quite well. Okay, so just in terms of where we are, Cape Columbine, this is the west coast. Obviously Cape Town down there, there's Table Bay, and Cape Town would be more south of that. We're here in Saldanha Bay, and last night we sailed out here and we went up all the way there, and then we sailed back, and we're just docking there right now.
What are you up to?
I'm filling in our logbook. It's basically just our legal document. If anything goes wrong, there's something to look back on to show them what we've been doing. So it basically just shows our date and time, where we've steered, our log, basically how far we've traveled in total, wind direction, visibility, is it good, bad or average. The bar will get off the barometer.
Okay, we have the barometer in the starboard.
that little circle thing. Okay, get on.
Never even press record, Z.
Get off the GPS, and basically your narrative and information is basically just telling you what we've done in the specific time.
Sweet.
Hey guys, what a day. We are now sailing towards Langebaan, and we are gonna do some more sailing techniques there. We just did a lot of man overboards. That's quite fun. Different angles that you're sailing, whether the man falls overboard on a broad reach or a beam reach or a close haul. There's a different technique for getting him. The guys are in the back trying to make fun of me with a camera in my hand. I'll get you back. Langebaan, South Africa. Come check it out. It's amazing. Now we're healing. Fun. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Paperboat Project. I really enjoy creating these films for you guys, but I would like to have your comments and your feedback in the sections below. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you know when I'm releasing a new episode. And from me, my friends, I'll see you next time right here on the Paperboat Project. And remember, you're awesome, man.